Nobody come and talk to me. Randall, come give me your vote of the Chevy prize. You're looking around here. Hurry up. Quick, think of the name. Think of a person. Come see me. Play with the X. If I get some flank.
Oh yeah, my trigger broke out.
That's like
I trained so I don't have much.
That's me and him fought. I was fighting with the round shield and the axe. He went for a heavy swing, and I sidestepped it, thrust, caught the flat of the blade like this. And
that's exactly
we ended up stopping. I was going for the swing, and he went to pull it back out, and I hit it.
When I was down on my knees, I was glued to it.
I mean, you could be like this and not tell that. Okay. I'm not so like, no, put it back up. I can do that. I'm not any direction you go except straight down. It's not going to I don't have to move my elbow.
Yeah, because that was all that happened.
If you're trying to go this way with it, I don't have to move my elbow and let you out.
Yeah, that's
and if I do this, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's he just got tangled up.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
You don't have to move to let it go, but you can't hold it. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was like,
video too.
Yeah,
that probably is.
I need something to.
I was confused about. I didn't feel like
He said
it was. He said we were having a round table.
I don't like it because there wasn't anything I could do.
Yeah, everybody
I was like,
We're going by like real atomic time or like your.
no, we're starting right at. Look, we already showed the 30 minutes drill. You had no time. There's 60 minutes, man.
Bernie.
That's not tough to me right now. Especially if we get them in like that organized.
Okay, everybody circle up. All five, Donald, come on, you talk later.
How you doing? What's your name? Serge. Serge. Yes. I haven't met you. Yep.
Everybody circle up.
Yep, I'm in the barrier here.
Okay, so tournament, like Sean was talking about yesterday, for those there, perfect practice makes permanent. Okay, so we practice a tournament mindset. We want to think about what we did so that we can look for areas of improvement. So part of this tournament is we have a round table now where every fighter is going to talk about one thing they feel they did well in the tournament, one thing they feel like they need to work on. The knights that are here are going to offer commentary if they see things as well, and that's how we're going to go. Does anybody want to go first? Matt, do you want to go first? You've done this a number of times over the year. Why don't you go first? Or I get someone. Or I get Donald to go first, and we'll do that.
Somebody with a little more air.
I believe one thing I was doing, at least brighter than I've been doing, was that my blow delivery was cleaner than it had been. Yesterday I was really sloppy. Today I think I was a little better, except in the one really stupid thing I did when I fought Sir Thorfinn and just absolutely gave it away by going low when I should have gone high. That was 250% stupid.
Well,
Hey.
That's it.
Okay.
One thing I think I did well, I was doing pretty good on defense. I was, doing a good job of being aware where my shield was and blocking stuff. Something I need to work on is definitely shot accuracy and placing my shots and working on that.
Okay.
So what I did good. I mean, I showed up here for the first time, and I think I gave it a decent effort.
All right.
Went at it. Need to work on a lot of things. Just getting used to the whole community, the system, and doing what we do here.
Okay. Good. We're glad to have you, man. Congratulations for coming out. Thanks.
Thank you.
I believe my shots were hard enough, but not my placement's off, so I didn't improve on that.
Okay. It's good piece of commentary. Good thing. Don't beat yourself up. What's a good thing you did?
Swing pretty hard.
Okay.
He had very good blow
Really good
solidity
power.
there.
Okay.
No doubt as to his
All right, Gavin.
ability to throw.
I felt like I was doing a lot better with my shot placement and a lot cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is with the oval shield, I have a hard time controlling it sometimes when I'm defending.
Right.
Especially when I have someone with as much power as this guy. He was just bullying it into my face constantly.
Yeah, I think
I just need to control that a bit more.
I think you need to work with some of the fighters that fight with center grip styles, like Count Amos, and talk about his holding and his placement and how he gets it, how he's able to basically brace with it, because that is a problem with those lighter shields. It's easier to blow them aside. Okay.
Man, I still need to work on my which shots I choose to throw. I did a little bit better, but I still think I chose kind of poorly in several cases. Good. I think I didn't let myself get dragged out. I kind of just try to keep myself upbeat, kind of keep myself moving as much as possible. I mean, I did get stagnant at some point, but for the most part, I tried to keep moving.
Okay.
I liked my patience today. It might have looked like laziness. No, teasing. No, I liked my patience. My patience. My shot placement was really good, and I feel like I ate your flat snap just like nobody's business.
Is that the good?
Well, hey, I'm taking it as good because there was no better way to explain that. What I really could have done better is, I think back to my fight with you is I broke kind of a basic rule. Just don't focus on a particular area of the body. He dropped his shoulder and I just set my eyes right on, and I knew when there's nothing you can do. And
You're trying to block me faster than I can.
yeah, and then there's and I know there's no way to do that. So I broke a basic premise of not absolutely focusing on one thing. So wish I wouldn't have done that.
That's good commentary. Good. All right, Randall.
Double-edged sword. The thing that I was happy about was throwing a lot of leg shots, getting those leg wraps in. It's something that I've been constantly working on. Downside to that is I wasn't able to mentally flip the switch on things I'm working on in practice and treating this like a real tournament and sort of letting each fight develop in and of itself. I got trapped in going right back to the things that I've been working on, throwing that pendulum, throwing those leg shots instead of trying to I was trying to force those things instead of let the fight develop.
Yeah, I agree. We were commenting on the side about Sean said it, and so did Torfin. They're throwing the pendulum when it's not even an option that's even there, just because you're trying to open something up.
It just feels good for you.
Yeah, it's just a wasted. It's a wasted move. That is something that I did notice that we were talking about.
All right, so what I did good, I got up, brought my ass out here and put my armor on. That was my victory condition today. And something I did bad was I let my frustration with myself and my frustration with the fight and control my emotions and unsettle me in a fight instead of keeping a cool head.
Right.
Can't let someone else's problem become my problem.
Right.
And that will lose more fights than it'll win.
Yep. You can only control yourself.
That's awesome.
Okay. John.
Buddy, totem man. Felt I controlled a lot of my fights in the beginning. When I went against Amos, I felt that I was in control to a certain point, and then everything went to hell, which is about me needing to learn to control range and shot placement.
Okay. Today still could have done better on my shots. They were better than yesterday. I felt like they were, but they are still not where I want them to be.
Okay.
And I definitely felt my shield worked better for me today because based off of help from this guy yesterday, I moved where I was keeping it, and that just works a lot better.
Okay. Good. That's good commentary. Jontas.
First up, I'd have to say equipment failure. Mushed a sword early on, so I was fighting sword and shield all day, which I disliked. But on that aspect, I was very happy with how well I was doing on defense. I normally blind myself with the shield, and I was able to keep it out of my face and pick up shots I normally don't pick up. I felt like I was seeing shots, but I wasn't getting the shot timing right, so I wasn't able to land them on the offense with that.
Okay.
It's, for me, I think today for me was more of a defensive one. I was doing a little bit better defensively than I usually do. My problem still is offense. I'm way more passive than I need to be with the weapons I have.
Okay.
I'm moving better. I'm alive. I need to swing harder.
Okay.
My shot placement was pretty good. I was able to make connections. I just need to work on the power to back it up.
For me, I felt like, especially compared to yesterday, my fight today was a lot less energetic. I wasn't moving my feet as well. I think maybe that's a byproduct of switching up to the bigger shield. I get lazy really fast, which is bad. It's terrible. But what I did think it improved was allowing me to control the pace of the fight and fight a little bit smarter rather than just going out there and kind of just having to win through energy. So.
Right.
Well, I finally found fighters after 2 years, so that's a win.
That's a big win. I'm glad you found us.
I was in South Carolina. Long story. I mean, I did all right on blocking, getting back into the game. I'm enjoying it again. Things I didn't do so well on. My defense is a little sloppy, and I just need to work on my speed and power again.
Okay. Mr. Matthew.
Good things. Shot placement was still there after being out of armor for some time. I was real happy about that. What I'm unhappy about is below strength. It's really down. My below strength and below speed are just horrible. So I'm not real happy about that.
Grace?
There was probably just one shot that I really want back. That's the leg shot that I threw on Matthew right out of the gate. My big disappointment was that I was banking on that leg, and because I was so committed to that, so focused on that, rather than allowing the targets to develop, I pre-programmed it, and I went for something that I really wanted to be able to hit because it's a good shot for me, and I threw it and made contact with it. It didn't hit, and I got hit right in the elbow at the same time. And after that, I was hosed. So I was kind of disappointed in the fact that, yeah, I didn't do target recognition. I pre-programmed that. That's what I'd like to have back for sure. The good of it is, after that, seemed to find things okay. And the other loss I had with Amos, I was very happy with the fight that I provided him, even though it ended up in a loss. The contest that I provided to him, I'm very happy with.
Okay. Well, good commentary, guys. Our victor today, the cross winner, was Count Amos the Pious, who has had the misfortune of winning twice in a row, so he gets the marshal for me next month. We had several votes. Several of you came and talked to me about the Chivalry Prize, the Lily Prize. We have honorable mentions for Socorfin. A number of folks were very happy with how he dealt with adversity on the field and how he was going to fight. We also had several folks come to talk to us about Lord Dillon, who's over here. Folks were very impressed with his comportment on the field and also his ferocity. Hands down, the most number of people who came and spoke to me spoke in favor of Lord Gavin, who will be our Lily Chivalry Prize today, for his tenacity and his poise on the field today. We want to thank you. We hold this tournament monthly in Caremare as a practice exercise. We also do lots of other fighting. We really want to thank His Grace for coming all the way out from Utah to be with us this weekend, sharing his knowledge. Thanks for having me. I hope it was a pretty amazing experience for me, not even getting to fight, just being able to absorb knowledge like a sponge. And I hope everybody took advantage of that yesterday, got something out of it they can take home. His Grace is extremely approachable. He's on Facebook. If you worked with him this weekend, hit him up and ask him questions. Jog his memory a little bit, because I know he's perfectly willing to work and spend time with everybody. So.
If I can, could just cover one, just brief summary.
Yeah, absolutely.
As I just handled the weekend, there's only so much I can do to fix your fighting in a weekend, and I'm not really here to fix your fighting for the long term. What I'm here to do is I'm here to change the way we teach our sport, to change the way that we are training, so that we are making a distinction between training, practice, and evaluation, and breaking down that process, so you're not just getting out there and hitting, putting more armor on and throwing more blows. So take what I've given you, go home, change the way you're doing practice, and be smarter about the practice that you're doing, and make better use of the time, the very limited time that we have. I mean, you might have a 2-hour practice, weekly practice. You need to make the best use of that time as you can. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change the way that we teach our sport. So please take that and change the world.
All right. Thank you, Grace.
Thanks for having me, everybody.